Hello Minecrafters, welcome to our brand new channel. My name is Electron and my sister's name is Strawberry, hence the Strawberry Electron. I just wanted to thank you guys for clicking on this channel, and I do hope that you guys appreciate the content in which we will be making. We'll be doing all sorts of pretty cool things, and in this series, my specific series, I'll be essentially running through the different versions of Minecraft, basically doing a Let's Play. Now I do know that there are a lot of them, but what I do feel will make this series stand out against the hodgepodge of what's YouTube nowadays is the fact that I will be starting from the very beginning, specifically Minecraft InfDev 2010-06-18. I do believe that's going to be the first version, and we'll be going through each version one by one. How we'll be going through that is we will be okay, sorry about that. I just blanked on what I was going to say. So we will be spending one in-game day in each version, and depending on what happens, I might make it two in-game days, depending on if you guys like my videos or you want me to explain more stuff to you guys. I can also make this a tutorial series as well, showing you guys what's changed between the versions, all that good stuff. All you guys really got to do is just tell me what you like, don't like, and I can definitely change to make this series more enjoyable for you guys. So as you can see, we will be playing Minecraft InfDev 2010-06-18. Now, I do want to let you know that I did not make this game. As you can see here on the screen, it's made by Notch. Mark Perkinson or something like that. I honestly do not know his name in full. So yeah, as you can see, I am playing in a ultra widescreen setting. My screen resolution is 2560 by 1080. So for those who don't know, essentially the resolution is 21 by 9 instead of 16 by 9. For those of you who are more for the 4 by 3. 16 by 10, 16 by 9 resolutions. I'm playing at a 21 by 9. I'm sure that this will also make these videos more enjoyable, as they will essentially be what professional feature-length films are made in. So I do hope that you guys will enjoy my series, and let's get started. Okay, so as you can see here at the very beginning, we only had 5 options: select a world, empty, 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 and delete world, and then cancel. And this is one thing that I thought was interesting. Now, they had the options for multiplayer and an actual tutorial level. Now, I do think it's interesting that they didn't do anything with this, but I honestly wish that they did. I guess they just figured, there's so many videos on YouTube that is essentially tutorials teaching people how to play that we don't need to explain how to play. So I guess they did away with that. I will be starting here in the menu screen each time for you guys, just so that I can see what I'm doing. And the first thing I actually want to do is just change the settings, make sure everything's good. Now, in these early development versions, and I'm playing this on a new on the new launcher. I'm sorry, I cannot talk today. We'll actually be playing with both the sound and music off. The primary reason for that is the sound engine was not included for these older versions. I do believe that there was a bug. I've looked around on trying to get the audio working, but I can't seem to figure it out, so we'll be playing without the audio for the first couple of episodes. I will be checking to see if audio shows up in the later versions. If it does, I will mention it. I will be playing with the FPS off. Essentially, these videos will be recorded in about 30 frames per second due to the resolution. I will be playing this in FAR. I do not like having the bobbing. It personally makes me sick. The 3D anaglyph, I don't have 3D glasses, so I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to leave the limit frame rate off for these early playthroughs. Eventually, I'll be limiting my frame rate to about 60 frames per second. I will be playing this entire series on normal, and once we do get to the current versions, I will actually be locking it into normal. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So there's currently a bug in this version where if we press on the graphics, changing it from fancy, it will actually crash the game. Basically give me a black screen, and the screen recording software actually stopped for me, so we'll be playing in fancy graphics, so that's fantastic. These are the controls. I'm just double checking them real quick. Okay, now I am changing that one back to E. This one's on F. Now these two, they are not in the older version, so I'm just going to leave them as is. Since I do not know what they do, it says save location and load location, so I'm assuming that this has to do with debugging, but I'm not going to be touching those during my playthrough. And free dental, okay, so I guess that's something to do with Sweden, I believe. We'll not spend any time on that, so we'll begin. So, generating level, building terrain. So, okay, well, it looks like we are in the world now. Now, one thing I really extremely like about these earlier versions of Minecraft is the color scheme. Everything is so green, and I know there's texture packs for the newer versions. We will be playing in pure vanilla. I might include suit mods like Optifine if a Minecraft version in the future causes issues, but I will be playing primarily in vanilla Minecraft. So the first thing we want to do is punch wood. So to do that, what we want to do is we want to go to a tree and hit the mouse 1 button. So I'm not going to be making these a primary tutorial. I will just be explaining a little bit for newer people who don't know Minecraft much, just so that they can get an idea of what's going on in case there is somebody who brand new to Minecraft watching this. Essentially, there is not much physics in this game, like sand, gravel will fall. Other things don't necessarily fall, like if you watch the tree when it's cut down, well, it might not. Oh, there we go. As you can tell, the leaves are actually decaying a whole lot faster in these earlier versions as well. So when I cut down this tree, or punch down this tree, and as you can see, a sapling fell. Now, due to bugs in later versions of Minecraft, I will not be skipping any of the major versions. Trees will actually be despawning their leaves. So I'm actually going to be collecting these saplings early on, that way I can have them when needed. I also want to have the birch trees, and I do plan on making a signs, placing them on close to my spawn points and important events. Now, I didn't honestly get my original starting location, so I can't do that, but I will be doing that for major events. Let's see, and the sun is actually rising in another direction, so I do believe that would be starting over there, coming up this way with the newer versions. But as you can see, now that we've cut down all of the wood, all the leaves are decaying extremely quickly. Like, I already have 8 saplings now. In regular Minecraft, you'll have to basically stand there for about 10 plus minutes for all the leaves to decay. I've waited days for the leaves to decay. And as you can see at the very bottom of the screen, I just took 2 points of damage. So with the health points, there's actually 20 points of health that the player character has, and the reason for that you only see 10 hearts is that each heart is essentially 2 points of health. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and create a crafting bench. Say hello to Steve. Oh, here's something. This is what the original Steve actually looked like. While you moved around, you could actually move around while in this in these early versions, and if you are familiar with the extremely early versions, there were actually non-player character Steves running around, and whenever they moved around, jumped, all that, their arms and legs flung around like that. So there's Steve, and normally I would have just clicked on that, but since we can't do that in these early versions, if I do seem to fumble around with what I'm doing, it is because I'm more used to the regular way that Minecraft is. Well, not regular, I don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, I will actually be playing these versions on, these videos will be uploaded unmodified. The only modifications will be if there's stuff I don't need you guys to hear in the background or stuff like that. These videos will be hugely unmodified. If anything, just fixing a few issues video side. So we're not going to have too many issues there. And what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and get some food. Now, these early versions, there's a few things that a lot of people take for granted. Food nowadays with the newer versions of Minecraft actually stacks. So as you'll notice, I do believe one, oh, well, there you go. And you notice how they did not stack? You cannot stack food in these early versions. So I'm trying to put it on there and it's not going. You cannot stack food in these early versions. So food will not be something I'm carrying around too much. What's that I see? Oh, sheep. Now this brings up another good point. Sheep, being as this is before shears were actually added to the game, how do you think that we are going to get the wool from them? So what we're going to do, once I can find them, and I'll go for these guys since there's more of them. Essentially what we want to do is punch them. Now it will do some damage. I do believe these passive mobs this early in the game only had about 8 health or something along those lines. Oh wow, I just got enough for a bed. Okay, well. And you notice how the wool is gray wool. That is changed later on, but that's fantastic. We'll actually be able to make a bed. Now, these videos of actual playtime will be about 15 minutes due to limitations with YouTube currently and our account. But we will be uploading longer videos once we actually have the account verified, all that fun stuff. And this is one of the reasons it's called Minecraft. Oh, this is something that's interesting. This is one of the early textures for gravel. So I'm going to go ahead and get some gravel. And I will essentially be showing you guys a lot of changes as well. Like I'll be explaining some changes in Minecraft as we play through the versions. Okay, let's see. So we have food, we have saplings, we have gravel, we have gray wool, so just wool in these early versions. Now this is more of a cave system, so I will be going in and exploring the cave a little bit just to see what's there, and it looks like there's nothing here, and since there's no coal in this cave, I'm not going to be able to get anything out of this one. I would go mining, but it is still early, and it looks like it's about 3-4 Minecraft time. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and first off figure out where we're going to go ahead and spend our first night. So how I actually started playing Minecraft was when Minecraft was in version 1.5.2. A friend of mine in school actually introduced it to me, and I do believe that was the update that forest jungle biomes were added. So that is when I got into Minecraft, for those of you who are wondering. Let's see. So yeah, like I said, no audio. I can do challenges in this game as well. Like I said, it will hugely be unmodified. The only modifications, like I said, will just be video editing, just to make the videos more straight to the point, all that good stuff. And if you guys like, it depends on what you guys want. Either A, I will actually be playing either A all the way through, you guys can watch me do everything, or B, if you guys would prefer, I can just go ahead and do the highlights and skip the nights here early game, since I'll just be spending most of the nights in caves. Now there's a nice cave. Now, oh, that brings up another thing. I just noticed the flower in the cave, and I wanted to mention that. Now, in the newer versions of Minecraft, 1.9.4 now, as of recently, this is, I believe, a petunia? No, I'm not sure, but in these early versions, there's roses and then tulips, I believe, and there's a mushroom. I'll actually be getting mushrooms since I do not know why, but I do like the mushrooms. If I could get bone meal here early on, I would actually show you how to make a bone meal a red mushroom house if zombies would pop up. It is getting night, so we're going to get more food. And that there's a cave, and I just fell in it, so I am a little clumsy, so give me one moment while I get back out of this cave. Now, while I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and explain a little more of what this series will be about. So while in this series, I'll be going through, basically playing through each version of Minecraft for one full day, and if you guys like, I can upgrade the times to do 2 days so that we have more time to play around with some features, new features, stuff like that. Now, what I was doing before I fell into the cave, and I'm going to get one more pig of food, and then I'm going to go ahead and find a cave. Well, find somewhere to live. Since I do have enough stuff to make a bed, since that first sheep was extremely nice and gave us 3 wool, essentially what I'm going to be doing this first night is basically finding a cliffside and making what Paul Source Jr., the guy that actually got me to buy Minecraft, did and calls them hidey holes. So we will be going into this cave and finding somewhere to set up camp. Now, since I don't have, that's not a good idea, since I don't want to die the first night. That'd be embarrassing. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and dig straight down. Now, I know that's not that entertaining to do. Some of you probably wanted me to watch me make a house, but I'm not that fast. I prefer to play, enjoy the world, explore it the first night, and then, well, since it is night now and monsters will be spawning, I'm going to go ahead and dig straight down and get everything set up for the night. I will probably be uploading the first few episodes pretty often, and then I will try to do at least one a week. So let's see, and now that the lights is going down, let's go ahead and dig straight down. Now, you don't want to do this in a newer Minecraft since... well, in Minecraft in general, since you don't want to fall to your death. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make myself a bed real quick and then go to sleep, and that will end the first night of this brand new season. So to make a bed, I do believe that we can make using this crafting recipe, and it appears that we cannot. Okay, so I will actually play through the whole night for you guys. So I do see that the video, as of recording this section, is about 13 minutes now, so I will actually go ahead and just play through the whole night for you guys. So okay, so I just trying not to hurt myself there, and I cannot believe I just missed that. And there's a skeleton. Okay, so there's a fun thing about creepers. The mascot of Minecraft is when Notch was making the those are zombies. 3 zombies just spawned. Okay, so we do have a sword, but I don't necessarily want to get into combat my first night. So what we will be doing, I probably should have just stayed in that cave and just ended the video there and then played a little bit, let the world go, but since I don't have any food and health pops as a health bar, since in these early versions, before the health was actually health and food, health does not regen, so what I'm going to need to be doing in these early versions is finding a lot of food. If I'm able to, I do not believe we can get seeds. I think it's zombies that give us seeds, but to get wheat and then go from there. Eventually, I'm learning in this game as well, since I'm not an avid Minecraft player, but I do play on my free time. So this night actually is extremely pretty. I like how all the stars are just a bunch of little squares, and it really does make the world look nice. These early versions are, in my opinion, beautiful. That's 3 creepers. As I was saying, those guys are fun. I do not know if they blow up the train in this version, but as you can see, they're just running around, and their pathing is not all that good. But that just means that... Okay, so my video and my computer just froze this. I do apologize about that. So as I was saying, it will be up to you guys on how I play. Essentially this is a let's play, but I do want you guys to have some form of interaction with my world as well. So So those of you who leave comments on my video, it looks like I'm back to where we started. Okay, so since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and make a sign now since I remembered it. So let's go ahead and make that sign, letting us know, hey, well, this is roughly where we spawned. That's the crafting recipe for the sign. I do not know exactly where we spawned, so I'll place it right here since this is the first portion that I know, remember looking. And we're going to call this sign Minecraft from the beginning. If I can spell. I cannot spell today. I will fix the sign later. So beginning from the start. I will fix the sign later. Actually, I'll put that up there since I will be going off of that from the start. Okay, there we go. And I will also be putting the version numbers in which we started. So this is int 2010-06-18. So I will be putting the versions in which we visited these areas. I will be putting major things like in these versions we do not have achievements yet, but I will be putting down signs when we get achievements, stuff like that. So here's the first sign. Minecraft from the start, inf dev 2010-06-18, and that's the version from the launcher. And one thing that you'll notice is we actually cannot walk through the signs, which is one thing that I like in the newer versions of Minecraft. We can walk through them. Otherwise, a lot of the new map makers would not be able to do their maps. Now, the night does seem pretty long. I will be stopping the video once the moon is about there. That way we can start it for a new day. I also want to just make sure everything is recorded in this video so I don't miss too much or any of that fun stuff, since I will be backing up this world and I will be uploading every fifth version of Minecraft that we go to. Now, I do not believe ravines were in these early versions, but this could possibly be a early revision of a ravine. So it might not have been meant to go into the world. It could actually be a cave that spawned down there, but ravines are in the world. So, well, not yet. I do not know. I will be going through the different versions, what they have, and all that good stuff. Also the change logs if you guys want. Otherwise, I can just go ahead and just purely play. And I do apologize about the darkness. You cannot change the visual brightness in these early versions, but once we get to the version 1.0, I believe, the first official release version of Minecraft, we will be able to switch those versions. And I can't tell, yeah, looks like this is an early rendition of an ocean. So I will be boating around once we have boats. We might have boats in this version, but I don't really want to go and make one at the moment. Did I grab my crafting table? Yes, I did. Okay, so since the moon is almost to the point of the next day, we'll go ahead and continue on the next day. So let's see. So yeah, any other questions or concerns, anything at all? There's two creepers there in the distance if you can't tell due to the darkness in this video, but okay, well, this video is about 20 minutes now. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. If you liked the video, please leave a like, a comment. I honestly do not like asking for likes. I don't know why I did that. It's just something that I've made into a habit because of my job. I actually work as a Verizon Wireless Tier 2 Global Tech Support Agent, so there's a little fun fact for you guys. If you do have any questions about Verizon here in the US, do feel free to ask. I'll be more than willing to answer some of those. I do not own Verizon. I'm an employee. So as far as everything goes, Thank you for watching, and have a great day. And once we actually do get to a version where I can name this, I will be naming this SCA Gamer versus Minecraftia. That's what I've always gone by in any of my plays. Honestly, I know that I said I would be ending the video here shortly, but I just wanted to say one more thing. So yeah, I'm going to end the video in this tree, and thank you for watching.